Alright, so I got a couple puppies right here. Dying to see what's in the box. Hello everyone and welcome to the RangerRob Country Living channel. And yes, I just got back from the post office. Why? Why would you ask? Well, because of this box down here. And this little box has got our new baby chickens in it. So once I get the dogs out of here, hey guys, let's get these guys into their new home, which we prepared last night and today. Hopefully all the babies made it here alive. I have some very curious dogs. Huh. Is it, Val? Stay down, stay down. They're very anxious to see our new arrivals. So I have a little light problem here for a minute. And I gotta turn on their heat lamp first. And just get them settled in. Alright, so we got their heat lamp open here. The babies are, I should have some additives for the water. I think what I'm going to do first, since when I open this box, what I want to do is put the water in here and dip their beaks in the water and get some water to them. So let's do that first and then I'll medicate their water later. Alright, so I got a couple puppies right here. Dying to see what's in the box. The box is down here in the right here. And we're gonna open it up and see what we have. What's that, Cinder? Well, so far they look pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is catch each one individually and then dip their nose in the water right here. So let's see how that goes. Is that your babies? Got new babies? What are those? Stay down. Those babies, huh? No, stay down. I know. Well, we got their new food in, got their water in. I did get their additives. I've got to read the directions before I put it in their water. So, enjoying the heat lamp. I'll come out here with a thermometer check here and see if we got them warm enough. I believe I have to be close to 100 degrees for these babies for a while. I'll be checking in the evening too, just make sure if I need to drop this down at all. Last year I actually used a light that was actually too powerful. So I'm using a 250 watt lamp. And we'll see how that goes. But it is a little cooler this time than the last time I got chickens. But we'll see how they do. They all got their beaks poked in the water. Hopefully they'll start discovering the water. And hopefully we don't have any problems. So I'm really happy. All 15 chicks look really healthy. And we'll see how they do. Alright, one last thing is I did lower the light just a little bit more Added the additive to the water that I ordered from the hatchery. Put their water in the middle and their food at the end, because I would think right now water is probably the most essential. So we'll see how they do. Keep checking them through the day to make sure they're warm enough, and I'm going to go get my other pointing thermometer to make sure we're getting the heat good enough for them. So yeah, so far so good, but it's always the first couple of days you got to watch. So in there somewhere, I can't tell right now, but I got 2 roosters and the rest are all hens. These are Rhode Island Reds, and I like to keep all my flock the same kind of chicken for consistency, because when people order eggs from us, I want to make sure they're getting 100% Rhode Island Red brown eggs. And but now I can breed these chickens in case we need extra food around here, and the fact if we want to sell any baby Rhode Island Reds. So we'll see how that goes. So this kind of brings me to something I want to remind brand new homesteaders, because if you notice, before you get started, you got to give yourself the mindset to take one step at a time. Now typically I would say it's a toss-up sometimes between getting your garden beds ready or getting chickens. Chickens are like the essential thing for homesteads. But realize that we've already been here getting closer to 3 years, and so in that time, actually I think it's 2.5, in that time we built different things at different times, and so otherwise it's too overwhelming. So the very first thing we wanted was the chicken pen. Then we started a little bit on the gardens, made do with what we already had. Then the greenhouse came along. Then it wasn't until another year before we added the pigs, and in between all that we built some of the hydroponics. So you can see as time goes on, all these things start building up. So now we're up to 2 flocks of different chickens, our greenhouse, our hydroponics, now we get the pigs, and now we're upping we added the new above ground gardens this year, and we got the new chicken shaw built, and that was built quite a while ago. And you can see everything's been a step by step. So I know what's really haunting is when somebody does get some property, does try to do some homesteading, and you know, this stuff costs money and all that stuff. You try to do it all, you'll be burnt out too fast. You'll be overwhelmed, and you'll be hurting your wallet. So I just want to assure you that all of us go one step at a time, and then before you know it, over time you go, wow, I got a lot of stuff in place. So it comes together. So just be patient, figure out your priorities, start there first. I do find it amazing, check it on the chicks again, that these guys were probably just born 2 days ago, thrown in a box and shipped from, I can't even remember what state they're in, and get them in like a day. That's quite a big day for day and a half for baby chicks, but they did a really good job, and all 15 look fine. We'll have to see how time goes. Things can happen. Like I said, I had these guys vaccinated, making sure that they're getting all their antibiotics, their food is medicated, and then after they get kind of past their fragile part, we eliminate the medicated food and go back to start giving high protein regular food, and eventually get them totally off any kind of antibiotics. But while they're little and they're coming from another state, they've been exposed to a lot of things, we want to be cautious, and we got to also protect my other flock. So but yeah, it's still amazing. Well, time has gone by, started to get brave again. I'm going to take 2 more starters, and I'll put another San Marino in the back, another Jet Star over here. I got 2 buckets left, And then I got to buy more buckets at Home Depot after this. But after that, we'll go check on the babies again. I've got the thermometer, hand thermometer, to check their heat, see if they're doing all right. And yeah, so the day continues. Well, we got 2 more jet stars all set up here. 1 more San Marino right here. And I have a this is a hybrid big beef right here. And I'm out of buckets. I could go to Home Depot again. But we're getting there. God, it's hot in here. Let's see. That's 90 degrees. Whew. Well, guys, I took the thermometer in and did a measurement. I'm showing about 95 to 96 degrees where the babies are, which is pretty good. I'm gonna wait till this evening, see if that lowers it all. If it does, I'll lower the light down just a little bit more. So yeah, so we're getting pretty close. Well, guys, a little later in the day, and I can't help but worry about the new little babies and making sure they're okay. So let's take a peek. All right, got the babies. Well, it appears they're doing real good. Cinder, get to say hello. Belle, you want to see the babies? Come here. Belle, what is it? Those babies? Come here. See the little babies in there? Yeah. I've never seen those before. Those little babies in there. Are you gonna protect these babies for me? Huh? Are you gonna protect these babies? Cinder's definitely more like a mom. Belle's is like, what are those? Can I eat them? Well, guys, getting later in the day. Got the puppies fed. I don't do the pigs and stuff till Sherry gets home. However, I need more of those little buckets. So the first thing I got to do is like, how many do I need? Because they're like $3.50 a piece, so I don't want to buy any more than I need. And I don't know if I told you, on the NFT here, I am experimenting to see if I can actually grow strawberries in it. So I took a strawberry starter out there, and I'll see if I can quickly kill it or actually get it started on the NFT. Don't know yet. So anyway, squirrel. Let's take a peek in the greenhouse here. And the buckets I'm talking about are these new little round ones I found. They're actually for painting. But I say I need 4, 5, 6. 6 would do my tomatoes. And then I don't know, what I don't know, turn my fan down 1 notch, is anything I do here, whether it needs some protection or not. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do with these 2 buckets yet, what we're planning. So anyway, oh, these 2 buckets here are fixed. They leaked, so I took them apart. I already put 1 plant in it and siliconed where they're leaking at the grommet. And this one went off already. I don't see it leaking, so far so good. And then I've got more spinach, so I've got to either this weekend pull a lot of the spinach and prepare it for either the freeze dryer or we prepare it for freezing, because that's a lot of spinach and I'm going to be getting more. So yay, nice problem. And if I can't eat it all, I know some chickens that would love it. So yeah, so the other problem I find with homesteading is there's always stuff you need to do. It's getting to a point now where I get like I'm getting a little more cautious about making sure I don't buy too much, because things are more expensive and kind of hurts the wallet. So yeah, so it looks like 6 is the number I'm looking for, possibly 8. So we'll go with that. So off to Home Depot eventually. Well guys, it's later in the evening. Sherry's home from work, and this is our last check on the babies. Hopefully there should be around somewhere around 100 degrees. We're going to check to make sure the lighting's good. It's cooling down, and Mama hasn't seen the babies yet, so and Belle just found a nice bird to chase. So yeah, let's go check the babies. Well, we're winding down the evening. Sherry's out here. I lost the cap to my phone, my camera here. Hi, babies. Hi. Come here, girls. Hey. So Sherry got the boys all fed too, and filling their water up. Hi guys, how are you? Sparky. Hi baby. And there's Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow, how are you? You got food in your hair. Alright guys, well the animals are fed, checked on the chickens, got 9 eggs today. All's good. Lost the cap to my camera, but it'll turn up. It's so frustrating. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up right here. I thank Sherry for helping me out this evening. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over where?
The whole wide world.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.